Alright, we're back in SCP Secret Files. And Nick's here with me. Isn't that right, Nick?
Yes, I'm here.
There you go.
The black box has been properly contained at Site 105 and pending further investigation. Above is the full record of the inquiry.
Nice. I swear, that's the Skype noise as well. How was your first mission,
You haven't
Carl?
used Skype in years.
That's, well, yeah, you're not wrong. As soon as Discord was usable, it was basically Discord from that point. Or Teams, you know? I never actually used Zoom that much.
No, me neither.
Smooth sailing all throughout. Yep, that entire last mission, smooth sailing, right up until that one really weird chase sequence. Well, it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Again, you're not coming. Nah.
Not with MIT boys there.
Doesn't suit me. Are you forgetting someone? What about me, guys? What about me? Am I invited to the thing?
Don't say that. This is like a question that was on Graham Norton last week. Just say where you're going.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. I don't have an option to be like, okay, bye. Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they've invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Okay, so I'm going. I just need to work out how enthusiastic I am.
No one invited you, Carl.
That's true. But if I say let's go, it makes me feel like I was invited the whole time, you know? But count me in sounds like now I'm invited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Carl's coming.
I'll send you the... I honestly thought this was like a Windows pop-up for a moment. Course you sign up for is about to begin. Please join the training center. Daniel and Dragon.
Mm.
Do you know Fear?
The one thing I know about what I think this SCP is I've been told it's a kind of a sad one.
How do you know which SCP this is?
I've heard rumors.
Okay.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world.
Oh fuck, we're back to It Takes
Two.
Two.
Hidden in dust and known only
We need to finish
by
It Takes Two as well.
People. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder.
We're gonna do Princess Bride?
And adventure. And then you too will
The
become the
Six-Finger
guardian
Bandit was actually
of
an
this
SCP?
story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel.
This has got a very different energy.
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal,
I am
had
so
him
ready for a
isolate
tone
in an
shift.
attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Is Mrs. Page also his mum? Because I don't think she can force somebody to live in the attic.
While up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
It's called a surrender. People do that all the time.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page. and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Oh, I have to... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. This is a lot harder than you think on a keyboard. I hit the button.
Play the Song of Storms.
I'm working on it.
Free bird.
This is my own 420 though.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
A dragon?
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
This was a foolish error though, as Daniel didn't realize that Solid Snake was in the building. Oh. I'm in. This is quite charming.
And again, nice animation style.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, if I just stood still, looks like a painting book, right?
Hmm.
You know, I could do it on any frame as well. Look, when is it going to happen, Nick? When is it suddenly going to make, like, a tone shift? That's what I want to know.
When you encounter Solid as Snakus.
Oh my god, it's moving. Look at that. It's like a little horn goat dragon thing. Oh, it's also caught in a rat trap, I realise. How big is that rat trap?
I mean, you're a kid.
It was a mouse trap,
Alright.
and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it.
And ate it.
It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But Daniel found a way to repair it.
Uh-huh. Please. Where? How would I... Choose items to repair. I don't want to pin it to the ground, do I? I could staple. I don't understand how it's injured.
I think it's his left wing, that tear there.
Like this bit.
I can't see your mouse, but yes.
Okay. So what? Staple it?
Maybe.
Or no? Put like a little sticker bridge. There you go. I don't get to choose any more options. I've just choose your own adventure. We've just gone with this option.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below.
This is the strangest lead up into Skyrim.
He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo!
Good read.
Dragon, soar!
Look, child actors, you know, you get them for like
In the
4 hours a
warm
day.
afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
And then he blinked and he saw a statue in the corner.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Oh,
Our town is located in the plains where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
so what, California then?
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
God, it's McCree.
Where did this paper ball come from?
I also
Just
loudly
as
say
Daniel
that when I
went to
find
pick it
paper
up,
balls.
The ball suddenly came to life.
Does that
And it
often
rolled
happen?
away. Daniel chased after it.
Yeah, but usually then people laugh while I'm chasing the money down the street. I didn't realize it had a little line tied to it, you know?
Oh, buddy.
To be honest, I don't fall for the notes on the ground ones. I fall for the pound coins glued to the ground ones. Not anymore, though, because I don't think anybody uses cash.
You just try and pick up debit cards on the floor.
Oh, yeah, debit cards all the time. It's shaking. It's scared. Come here, little buddy. Come here, little buddy.
Maybe it's an egg.
Whoa. Gotcha.
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Here we go.
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
Is this a JoJo's villain now?
At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
And the threat was
Daniel
over.
studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
Why did it take me that long to remember?
Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed
This
away.
is Doki Doki Literature Club,
Just
Nick.
then, Daniel had an
It
idea.
does feel like that, yeah.
Yeah.
He took
What
out
if
his
I become a
penny
dragon as well
and
and leap
slowly
out the
played a
second floor
tune.
window? No, please, no. Not again. Not again!
Use your star power.
Da, 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 da. So if I do this and this. Well, that's gone poorly. No, oh, still poorly, still. This is the worst League of Legends training ever. God. The Dragon's Light, absolutely terrible. Hated every second of it. I'll take it.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
When is it gonna happen? When is it gonna be like, and then the dragon said, take your parents' credit card.
This might just be a really nice little story.
And maybe that's what it's trying to teach me, that not all SCPs are bad, right?
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Paper cuts. What's on the paper?
My cherished friend,
Ah,
after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable.
what
Do you
is
still
happening?
remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence
Welcome to
was
Come Into the
restored
Box.
to the attic.
A box dimension where everything's terrible.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen
What?
and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
What would I write? Here be... Oh, here be dragons? Yeah. I forget what that's from.
Old
Over the
sea
next
maps, I
few
think.
days,
Oh, yeah.
the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
He has chickenpox. He doesn't have any friends.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste.
My experience, dogs aren't particularly picky.
And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
Beelzebub.
I was about to do the exact same thing.
As if it didn't understand him.
What are names? I am a god.
I will give you my true name in
Since you like the
exchange.
sound of the penny whistle so much,
Penny the
why
dragon?
don't I just call you
Yeah.
Penny?
That's quite nice.
I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
You know what this is? This is a Bard Warlock
Daniel and
patron
Penny
right here.
then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Don't make it a minigame. Oh. Alright. Ready? Go! Is this... are we just doing the Pokemon Sword and Shield camping minigame? Go!
It's a paper dragon. You hit that thing with this, and it's gonna get a smush.
That's why it's staying very cautiously just out of my immediate range. Yeet!
Oh. Were you trying to get it out the window?
No.
But just
why
as
would
they
I
were
do
in the
that,
middle
Nick?
of enjoying themselves,
I'm enjoying
a violent
myself.
shaking
But
suddenly,
there's suddenly a
rose from the
violent
ground.
shaking. Ah!
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several
Oh my
paper
gosh,
balls.
it's Tribbles.
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
Keep been forgotten about up there.
Mrs. Page was actually a kidnapper.
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
No, it didn't.
Well, let's see.
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Pepper balls, but no dragon.
Huh?
Huh?
1, 2.
Oh my god, is this actually the new World of Warcraft expansion?
This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper.
Form
It
Voltron!
began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air.
This is a great children's
As
story.
they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
If this is the Dragonflight expansion, Dragon Isles expansion, I'm
Seeing
going to
the
be so
injured paper
unimpressed.
dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
Daniel then proceeded to beat the shit out of the paper ball.
Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down.
No, I
to
tell you what,
pierce
that's
through
not
the
World of Warcraft,
monstrous
that's Final
paper ball.
Fantasy.
You're not
Then
wrong.
came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded.
And merged them in an
He
unholy
rushed to grab some
fusion,
stickers and treated them at once.
forming Tiamat, the paper dragon. Ah. There you go, buddy.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2
Turns
wounded
out-
paper dragons were repaired and began to fly.
Turns out I was on the wrong side,
Like 2
or
colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide,
which reminded
flying
Daniel
freely
that
through
Tide
the
Pods were
attic.
just downstairs. And
Daniel eagerly
delicious.
took out his penny whistle.
Fucking
He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
No, I didn't. Don't. No!
They were angry at Nim's awful playing.
If you
and
don't get all...
decided to spite him.
If you don't get all of them right, the dragons will die. God damn
Ah, that's it.
it. Dragon's dead. Everyone go home. It gave me 5 notes and I couldn't get all of them. I was about to say they're having pity on me, but no, here we go.
Oh no, 2 at once.
You have no idea how difficult that was. Imagine, as like a parent, only seeing this part of the game and thinking this is what SCP was, and then you
Yes.
give your kid the first mission.
In the sweet
The
melody
first
of his
mission
playing,
wasn't too bad.
Daniel
It was a
felt
desert, yeah.
himself enter into the world of dragons.
Uh-oh. I have to really admire the differences in art styles between this one and the previous one.
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. Dragon! See? Told you. Prelim to Skyrim. It's gonna be so long, and thanks for all the fish.
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
Unfortunately, they weren't numbered.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
So he threw the box out the window.
A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Well, I guess I'll put my stuff away. My single block. My baseball. My book. My other book. And then, of course, finally, my penny whistle. That doesn't fit. That's not good.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out
If
from
you
his
crush
bag.
up a origami
his
paper
best to
dragon,
heal the
will it make a
injured
paper
paper
ball, do you think?
dragons.
Can't imagine it's good for the dragons.
Ah! Dragons! Dragons! How do I... They won't let me interact with any of them.
Do you need to grab your stickers first, or...?
Oh, I just had to interact with this one in particular. Am I just a medic?
You're doing triage.
Yeah. Oh my god, stop dying, you cowards!
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent
Hades.
lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragons struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
That's when Daniel realized he had a grenade.
At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger.
It doesn't feel like it's going well.
It fought back with a new ferocity.
Do you think the penny whistle's going to factor into
Dragons were
this?
simply no match for it.
Oh, good shout, yeah.
The earthquake is going stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100
And I reckon Miss Page is going to come up at the end and just be like, I told you, Daniel, the penny whistle will save our lives.
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance.
Oh, don't
It was
kill
Penny.
Red, not
It flew
Penny.
gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite
One last
understand
penny
what.
whistle minigame.
Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic.
Apart from the sound
The
of a
attic
page flipping.
rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Oh no. That's the Monsters Inc. kind of ending, isn't it? All the pieces of the door.
Mm.
You open my mouth. Oh.
It's a really good looking game.
Yeah, I don't know how I came into this with a particular expectation, you know?
Mm.
Oh, this is Penny's dragon because of the thing.
Goodbye, my friend.
How the fuck is an SCP game making me sad?
The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
Thank you, Jesus. Jesus
So,
is one of the names of the other dragons.
If
Yeah.
Jesus was a dragon, you know, Christianity might have more followers.
Might explain why there's so many dragons in Mythos. Anyway, welcome back to school,
A few
Daniel.
days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
The teacher had been fired for leaving a kid alone during an earthquake.
And Danny definitely took multiple therapy courses later in life.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo.
Oh no,
of a
I just
song
realised.
titled Fly With Me.
Please forgive him if he makes mistakes. It is a mini game.
Let me play among the stars. Good God, no.
No, it's the fire and the flames. Penny whistle.
Alright, you ready? All going well so far. Oh, I can't see what's happening. I'm not focusing on the chords.
SDF. Space. A. S D.
You did this.
F space.
You did this.
A. S. D. F.
You're not doing it at the times when they would hit the thing, though.
Space. A. D.
There we go.
Space.
And-
Space. Space.
No, you tricked me. This could be a Disney short, you know? Other than you screaming space at me.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to
I want to turn
answer.
down the music at the same time, but yeah.
But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
So what did everyone think of my lecture?
Sir, are you on drugs?
Yes. Dragons soar. What lovely paper dragons. I love them all so much. Me too, but what happened to the cute little ones? Or awesome, but where are they being contained now?
Both are good options.
I mean, we're in a professional environment, right?
Yeah, I use awesome all the time in my professional life, but I probably shouldn't.
I mean, match the energy of the room, right? So what lovely paper dragons, I love them so much. I did love them as well. I think me too, what happened to the cute little ones, that makes sense. All until Gent's like, we're professionals. Get it together.
I wrote a post-it note on your favourite.
All dead. SCP-1762 is now being contained at the Reliquary Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is supervising director, and the cardboard boxes remain silent. Why did you go oh?
Well, Dr. Daniel.
Dr. Daniel? Yeah. Dr. Daniel! He became a doctor!
Yeah, as in the kid.
He didn't become a physician. Or not a musician, even.
Oh, God.
How do you know this, Gent? I thought you didn't attend monthly lecture. I was the paper dragon. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gent spent 2 years researching SCP-1762. So he knows far more than we... Wow, with the, tilde at the end. That is most Sugoi, Gent. Yeah, I told you all that particular SCP didn't suit me. Gent hates fun. Stuart likes fun too much. Yeah.